keys: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are the 12 keys you have in music. So, and these keys have particular names that are given to them. This is key C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, A sharp, or B flat, D. Then you go to the next octave, which is another C. You have it in your ascending order and you have it in your descending order. Same thing also applies to the saxophone. You can see they're not up to, the saxophone does not have as much keys as the keyboard, but it also has its 12 keys complete, which you can run a scale or more on it. Today we'll be starting with key C. So key C is just a very easy key, I would say. There's no key that is not easy actually. So let's start with key C. We have key C, whereby you have all buttons. Oh, you first, let me make it easy. You notice all these white buttons, the white buttons here, the up and the down side. Make sure it's closed. Start from your white button, make sure it's closed. The black button, make sure it's closed. Then look at this key here. Notice this lower key here. You know they have two, one down, one up. So this is key C here, whereby everything is closed. Maybe I should go again. Notice these white buttons around it here. Your might not have a white button or something, but make sure make sure the three buttons above here are closed, then 4 are closed down for your key C, the lower key C. Then we have one lower than that. We have the one lower than that, but let's not go too far there. That it will be useful for overtones. So 4 buttons down, closed here, 3 buttons down here. Don't forget this black helmet here. It helps you in lifting your sax. Your thumb is placed at the back, so it helps in lifting of the sax. So let's go to key C. When this is closed, then 4. Don't forget this button down here. So you try and make a sound with it. So that is your key C. Key C. But you know this key C has a scale. This is your key C here also on the keyboard. But something I would like to mention is the saxophone and the keyboard does not actually play on the same key. The saxophone is like a transposed instrument, whereby when the key C on the keyboard is equals to E flat on the saxophone, on the alto saxophone rather, the key C on the keyboard is equals to E flat on the alto saxophone. So that is, the keyboard is equals to plus 3 semitones on the sax. The semitones, plus 3 semitones, I mean is that each from key C, this is a semitone, C sharp, a semitone, a semitone. So that is that. So we all know I've shown you the key of C, but now to run a scale on the key of C. Meanwhile, before you can go on to run a scale, make sure you still practice your long tones on key C. You can take this for up to 60 seconds. If you know your breath can take up 60 seconds, time yourself 30 seconds. By the time you're doing it constantly, you need to go from 30 seconds to maybe 45 seconds on just long tones. Long tones help you it builds your embouchure it builds your tone. It's more solid for your tone because tone really matters when you're playing the saxophone. So as I proceed, the key of C has a scale, a major scale rather, because we'll be talking about C major. So it has a major scale. So we have key C, we have D, we have E, we have F, we have G, we have A, we have B, and we go back to C. I take it again. We have C, we have D, we have E, we have F, we have G, we have A, we have B, we have C. So on a major scale, when we are transcribing this to software notes, we say it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Pardon my voice. I really don't sing. So that is the solfa, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So that is that about the key of C on the keyboard. So now let's move to our sax. This is key C. It's a linear arrangement for key C. Your hands are positioned like this. Then the linear arrangement is in an ascending order whereby you have to just release each finger one by one. Like this is C, this is D. Releasing this finger, we move to D. Can you see it? Removing this finger, we move to E. That is when on me, when we're using software notes. So let me go back again. This is key C major. Key C major. Removing this finger, we move to D. Remove this, we move to E. That is me. Remove this, we go to F. That is fa. Remove this, we are left with the upper parts. We're on so. That is key G. I'm on key G. Like key G here. Sorry. I'm on key G here. So that is so. Remove this, I'm on A. I'm on key A. That is La. Remove this, I'm on T. That is T. That's key B. Then you can just bring this finger, this middle. You can either make this. You can either come back to your previous notes, do, by pitching this. By pitching, you press the pitch here. The pitch controls. Sorry. Sorry. The pitch controls here. When you pitch a key, you move to another octave. You can see when I press it here, it brings out, it's working here. So you, as I was saying, you know your key C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Then the last octave for key C now, you can either use this, alone, or you come back to your previous place where you started and you pitch this, whereby everything is closed back with the addition of this. You pitch it. Sorry, this thing is. With this, but it is advisable to just use this since it's an octave. So let's go again. C, D, E, F, G,